How many times do you sit in your living room watching your TV and you just wonder, is this really the best picture that I could get? And how many times do you go to the retail stores looking at all the TVs and you're just confused as to what you're spending your money on and why these prices are what they are? Well, I'm going to help you make that decision a lot easier. Now, first I'm going to talk about the different types of screens that you can buy. Also, I'm going to tell you the difference in what they all refer to as contrast ratio, what that actually is and what the numbers actually mean. And also I'm going to tell you about the different kind of accessories that would actually help make your picture even better. And why this TV is what you're going to need to help all those things just come nicely together. Alright, well, to first start off with, there's two different kinds of main screens when you're looking at TVs. That's going to be the LCD and the plasma. Now this one here is actually an LCD screen. LCD is the newer technology and it stands for liquid crystal display. Plasma is more the older technology and plasmas are going to be a little bit cheaper than the LCDs. Now the main way to tell is just touch the screen. If it is a plexiglass type screen, it's going to be an LCD. If it's a glass screen, it's going to be a plasma. Now plasmas use a gas to produce the picture, which gives you a deeper picture, and with the glass screen it gives you reflection. With this LCD, you don't have to worry about any kind of reflection because of the plexiglass screen. It's not going to give you a reflection like a mirror would, like a plasma screen would. Also, LCD screens are going to be brighter, more vivid, and give you a more rich color whenever you're watching your screen. Okay. Also, LCDs are not going to burn as much power as the plasmas will. They're both going to pull more power than, for say, a tube TV, but LCDs are going to draw less power than the plasma because they don't have to heat up this gas to produce the picture. LCDs are also easier to fix than plasmas because there's more technicians out there working on these, and if something goes out, it's usually just a bulb that needs to be replaced. Plasmas, usually, you need to replace the TV. So overall, when recommending a certain TV type or TV screen, I'm going to recommend the LCD. Now, what is actually contrast ratio? You go to these stores, you see the signs advertising the TVs, and you see 10,000 to 1, 7,000 to 1, 1,000 to 1. What is contrast ratio? That's actually how deep the blacks are and how bright the whites are. This TV here has a contrast ratio of 8,000 to 1. It's a 22-inch. Now, the bigger the screen, the higher the contrast ratio is going to be on a high-end TV, such as this one here, Samsung. So, like I said, this one is 8,000 to 1. Now, the way you can tell the contrast ratio is actually look at the screen. Whenever the screen goes black like it is, how deep that black is. If there's a lot of white shining through, or if there's bluish color shining through, the contrast isn't really that high. But if it's just solid black, that's going to give you an accurate description of the contrast, because these numbers are not standard from name brand to name brand. One might be 8,000, one might be 20,000, but they're the same because the name brands differentiate on different points. So the best way to tell is actually just look at the picture, whatever picture looks best to you. Now, like I said, Samsung, this one here has an 8,000 to 1 contrast. Most TVs this size are only going to have about a 2 to a 5. So this one's well above the normal, the standard. Alright. Next thing I wanted to talk to you a little bit about is going to be the different kind of accessories that you can use to make this TV look even better than what it is now. You can hook up high definition to it, and that's subscribed through your cable company. Now, you use a high definition cable, you hook it up to this TV, and you're getting a full 720 pixels per square inch of high definition. Now, on the screen you're going to have, like I said, 720 pixels per square inch of the TV. Now, a lot of you know that full 1080 is the highest that's out there. Well, whenever you're dealing with a small TV like this, a 22-inch, 1080 is not necessary because you're putting a whole bunch of information to the screen that you'd have to be right up close to see anyway. 720 is going to be perfect for this little size. Now, the bigger sizes that we do carry, you're going to be able to get the full 1080 on those sizes. Okay? Also, when you're hooking up using HDMI cables, you can also buy a DVD player. Now, the best kind of DVD player that you're looking for to go with this TV here would be this one right here. Same name brand, so you can use the same remote. You won't have to have multiple remotes. And also, it is an upconverting DVD player. That means whenever you hook it up with an HDMI cable to this TV, it's going to take your old DVDs that are recorded in 480i, and it's going to upconvert that quality to the 720p that you see right now. Now, that's only if you hook it up with a high-definition cable, because none of the other cables can carry that signal. Okay, now that I've answered some of the more basic questions about this Samsung TV and this Samsung DVD player, and I've explained some of the more important features that distinguish these two sets from other TVs and other DVD players, I can stand before you in full confidence and say that this Samsung set is going to be perfect for you. Now, you don't just have to take my word for it. Consumer Reports rate this Samsung combo in the top 5 for high-definition combos. So, when you're sitting in your living room with your brand new TV and your brand new DVD player, and you're watching you a good movie, you can sit back and feel comfortable knowing that you're going to be receiving the best picture quality that you can.